Hello there, beautiful souls. I hope all are going well. I have decided to continue on with my star sign theme as I did in January, to continue on for February now. So I can't believe that we're already at the start of February. January went very quickly for myself, as I'm sure it did for you too. What I've done is I've channeled again for each star sign, so just an overall message of what you might be experiencing through February, or what the common theme might be for you. But today I'm also going to choose a card at the end of each star sign as well, just to get a little bit more guidance for star signs. So I'll be using Daily Guidance by Doreen Virtue. And I'm also going to do something a little bit fun as well. So I'm going to get you to all think of a question, just a general question that you might be seeking guidance for, something that can sort of be answered with a yes or a no, or maybe type question. And we're going to be pulling for each star sign from Angel Answers as well. So have a little bit of a think about what you might like to ask. This all works on vibrations. So, as a collective, if we are focusing on a specific, answer for your specific star sign, it will manifest as a collective consciousness, and I'll be able to tap into that with the cards as well. So before I begin, I'm just going to give you a little bit of time to have a think about what that question might be for yourself, and I'm just going to use my sound bowls to clear the energy as you do that. Beautiful. And I'm not sure if you can hear the birds that have joined in the background here, which is quite nice. So we're going to start the reading with Capricorn. So for Capricorn, channeled through strength might be a bit of a theme for you for February. So Spirit was saying strength could be to have the inner strength to break perhaps negative habits that you might be connected with. That could be thoughts or thought process. They said that working with affirmations may be useful for you through February. I kind of feel like Capricorn is perhaps toying with some ideas of manifestation perhaps, and you're possibly seeing that when you do have those positive thoughts, that you might have little glimpses of the flow-on effect that happens from the thoughts that you're having. So I kind of feel like Capricorn needs proof. I feel like you like to see the scientific evidence, or things in the 3D to make you believe that that the affirmations might be working, or it's focus on positive. That's what I'm sort of feeling. You're going to need the strength to continue to break those habits that are weighing you down at the moment. If you have any fears around this, Spirit is saying writing down the things that you are fearing and burning them. So you could put it on paper, burn it, as like a little bit of a ritual, but also knowing that you deserve to receive as well, they're saying. So I feel like a few of you might have had some abundance blocks, whether that's a long-term thing or just recently felt a little blocked in abundance. Now, abundance doesn't need to be just like financial. Abundance can be many different things in life as well. So just keep that in mind. So I'm going to pull a card for Capricorn, please, for February. Anything else we might need to know? a minute. Oh, beautiful. So you got the Child card. A little bit glary there. So this is connected to, can be connected to your inner child, but it can also be connected to your own children as well. So you might find that some of these habits might be around children in February. So it could be creating more of a safe space to be open and go through the growth and the changes together with children. It could also be related to the habits that you're breaking as well. So they could have been developed, you know, when you were a child. So healing your inner child as well. I feel like you need to know that you are supported in the etheric realms as well. So many of you may have maybe lost touch with that, or just perhaps not been asking for solutions from the other side. So just, yeah, working with the angelic realm as well is going to be helpful for you. But healing any of those inner child wounds that might be coming up, those habits that you need to break as well. Or if it's not you and it is connected to your children, you know, or young people that you're around, don't necessarily have to be your children, calling in the higher powers to help you with that as well. So it might even be, the spirit showing me, it could even be that in order for you to understand a young person around you, you have to go back and do something fun that you enjoyed as a child to get in that child mindset as well. And you might even find that you include the child around you in doing that. I'm seeing, you know, like an adult and a child connecting, playing, and then you're going to, you know, gain a deeper understanding around a situation as well. So I will now also choose an angel answer card. So by now, hopefully you've got your question ready. So angels, what is the answer for Capricorn for February for their personal question, please? Oh, love it. You got a yes. So whatever it is, yes. Yes, 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 yes. That's pretty straightforward. I love it. So there you go, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Give me a thumbs up, or, you know, write a comment if it relates to you, if you can resonate. Always love to hear people's responses and connect with you as well. Perfect. So next we have Aquarius. So Aquarius in February. When I tuned into Aquarius, I felt a little anxious. I felt like you've made some decisions recently. It could be perhaps which way you're going to move forward. Spirit said it's now time to take action, and it's time to start, you know, implementing those things that are going to, you know, help you reach your goal. I do feel like there's potentially it's going to take you a little bit longer than what you were expecting. So that might be where that anxiety comes in. It could be that you feel like you're taking 2 steps forward and then a step back. But you also need to remember that, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, that good things will take time. Lasting things will take time as well. So, you know, and that's whether that's business that you're building, or, you know, house plans, or whatever it is, a holiday that you're planning. These things take a lot of time and effort to come into fruition at time, and don't be dimmed by that. So just because something's not happening right now doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. And sometimes we think that we need to have everything here and now, because the world that we live in currently is, you know, everything's immediate action, and we can sometimes fall in that trap of forgetting, you know, the quality of building something at a slower pace as well. So that was what came through for Aquarius. I will now pull you a card. So angels, what does Aquarius need to know for February? Oh, cleanse and detox, Aquarius, for February. So this is relating to body, this card says. That could be hindering your progress as well, I think. When we manifest, we need to be in a high vibration to manifest as well. So if our energetic field is being compromised, whether that's by food or, you know, what we're listening to, what we're watching, it can pull us into a lower vibration and making our manifestations take a little bit longer as well. So just be mindful of what it is that you're eating, drinking, listening to. Spirit is showing me milks, so some of you might be have a bit of an allergy to the milk that you're drinking. If that resonates with you, perhaps look into that, or you know, seek professional advice or do some trial and error around that. It could even be some of you may be trying to quit smoking. That's what they're showing me. If that's you, you know, make sure that you try and stay on track with that, or seek help if needed. You're very, very sensitive, and I think sometimes we can quite often forget how sensitive we are. We can think that we're going along well, but not realize the effects of what's actually affecting our energy as well. So if you're feeling offbeat at any time through the month, just look into what might be interfering with your energy on different levels. So Aquarius, will get you to think of your question now. So tap into that energy, and angels will ask for an answer for Aquarius for February, please. Oh, I love this, and it's so fitting. Remain positive. There you go. I love it how it all aligns in a big story. So keeping positive about your manifestations, you know, keeping that vibration high, knowing that your thoughts and your vibration will affect your reality and your manifestations as well. So that's a really positive card as well. So that's all I have for Aquarius. And we're going to go to Pisces now. So when I tuned into Pisces energy, I felt like I was not grounded. So I feel like you might need some grounding throughout February. So keeping maybe like a bit of a daily routine to ground. So whether that's just simply sitting outside on the grass for 5 minutes, doing more beach walks, you know, working on that root chakra. So, you know, working with crystals such as black tourmaline or any red crystals as well will help you ground. But make sure you do a little bit of this daily. So even if it's just a couple of minutes, sometimes that can be all that you need just to really anchor in your energy and, you know, remain present. Spirit said you're going to have a lot on during February. And they said to make sure that you write everything down and create lists, because there is a possibility that you could miss some sort of important details. So just keep that in mind. You know, what is it? Dot your I's, cross your T's for February. So, and you know, when we are busy, we can become undergrounded as well, because we're not taking that time to breathe and be still. So particularly if, you know, you're somebody that is generally quite, what's the word? If you're quite generally in a routine and then you get so busy that you stop, you will notice. And being a, you know, Pisces being a water sign, you quite often are quite sensitive as well to energy. So just making sure that you ground your energy throughout February as well. I will pull you a card now from the angel deck. So angels, what does Pisces need to know in February? Oh, beautiful. So heart chakra for Pisces. So this card says, love is at the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and to be loved with an open heart. Stand with perfect protection and guidance. So just tuning into that heart space, potentially even when you're making decisions, get yourself grounded. Get yourself grounded into your heart space as well. Might be useful for Pisces throughout February. Spirit's also saying there could be some decisions that you make where you need to connect in with heart. And if you're floaty and you're not grounded, you're going to find that harder to connect in with that heart space. So definitely connect back in with that grounding, heart-centered, and making any decisions from that space as well. So that's Pisces for February. And now I'll do your questions. So think of your question, Pisces. And angels, what is the answer for Pisces for February, please? Oh, I love it. Trust. It's pretty straightforward. So trust, Pisces. Trust your inner guidance. Get yourself grounded. Trust. Trust in the divine as well. Know that you are always being guided as well. And I really do feel like this is really connected to trusting self. Not only just trusting the divine, but trusting yourself, and know that when you are centered and you are coming from that heart space, you're not going to make a mistake. So that is what I have for Pisces. Now we are going to go to Aries for February. So Aries, I got self-reflection. I feel like you are going into some deep healing. If you're not already started that process already. Introspection. I feel like there's aspects to yourself or a situation that potentially you didn't see before. You are being guided within to, like, you might feel like you've healed from something, but now you're being healed at a deeper level. Like it's like you've reached another level. So I always think of healing as though, say if there was 12 levels of healing, when we're sitting at level 3, we don't understand what is happening to us, to somebody at level 4 or 5 on their journey. We can make assumptions, but sometimes it doesn't make sense to us. So I feel like you're upgrading your healing, which is going to create a deeper introspection. So I feel like you're going to have something's going to come to light about yourself or about a situation that perhaps you didn't see before, and it's going to trigger a deeper healing within you, which is a positive thing, but sometimes that can be a little bit confronting as well, to get to that point. So just allow whatever needs to surface within you, any emotions that come. Like, releasing is amazing for healing. That's how we are able to release it from our physical body, is quite often through tears or aches or pains. Spirit did say that you could have to take care of shoulders. So during February, if you do have some shoulder issues, that could potentially connect in with that heart chakra. So it could be that you're releasing grief from that heart chakra as well, around the back of your heart chakra. And you might be, as I said, you might think, oh, but I've already healed from this, but there's always more. If I've learned anything on my healing journey, there's always more. Same thing, but, sometimes it's just that deeper. So I will pull a card for Aries. Spirit, what does Aries need to know for February, please? Any further guidance? Oh, that's beautiful. So there's nothing to worry about, Aries. So even though you are going through that deep reflection, know that, this situation, whatever healing you're going through, it is, part of your divine plan. It is perfectly imperfect. at this time for you. So there's nothing to worry about. If you are worried, you're worried about self or about others, you know, you can always call the guidance of the angels in to help guide yourself or others through the situation, always for the highest good of all. So, and if you're having negative thoughts about anything that's happening, or anything that comes up to you, just, you know, reaffirming that everything's okay. Put your hand on heart. Everything's okay. Everything is happening for my highest good. I ask the angels to intervene for the highest good of all, to help everyone involved heal. So that's what you got for February. I will do your angel answers card now. So just think of your question, Aries. Spirit, we would like an answer for Aries for their February question, please. Oh, beautiful. Same as Pisces, you got trust. There could be some Aries and Pisces couples watching as well. So trust again, you know, trust that everything is divinely guided. Trust in the way that it's unfolding. Trust in the higher power. Trust in the divine plan. Know that it's all as your card was as well. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Just trust. Everything always happens as it's meant to. Even the not so positive things. You know, there's always a silver lining in the negativity that we experience, or the harder parts of life. You know, and it can take some time and some healing to fully understand that. I know if you had said that to me 10, 15 years ago, I would have said, how can you say that there's, you know, a good positive thing that could have happened throughout the negativity, or something, you know, sad that's happened to you. But there is always a soul lesson. There's always growth. And I can honestly say, now, reflecting on even trauma or anything that's happened to me, like, everything has been divinely perfect to get me to this moment in time. And I feel like you're going to be having a moment like that if you haven't already, or throughout February. So that is all I have for Aries. Thank you. Next, we're going to move to Taurus. So Spirit gave me the word relocation. And now this could either be just a short trip, so you're relocating for a short period of time, whether that's business or pleasure. It could be a movement in jobs in February, or perhaps you're toying with the thoughts of moving jobs, or even home. You could be doing some home. Spirit's even saying renovations, so could be that things in your house are relocating, moving around. They said there's lots of things happening at once for you, so it might be quite a busy month for Taurus. Keep hydrated, Spirit is saying as well, so just making sure that you are getting your fluids as well. So movement relocating for you. Let me know if that resonates for you. If angels, we could have a little bit further guidance for Taurus, please, for February. Thank you. Oh, I love it. Play. So you're going to be busy, but make sure you take time to play. Have fun with it. You know, it doesn't all have to be serious. And it says set aside work for a while. So don't worry, we will oversee your responsibilities and their completion. So have fun with the changes that are coming up as well. They don't necessarily feel like they're negative changes. Even though something could feel negative to start with, it feels positive. It feels like soul growth personally. That's what I'm picking up for Taurus. But yes, play, have fun with it, and keep hydrated. So it's interesting you've got the water there as well. I will pick a question. So think of your question, Taurus, for February. I'll pick your card for that. Answer for Taurus for February, please. Don't stop. So the changes that you're having, don't stop. Don't freak out mid thoughts, mid change. You're on the right path. That's what Spirit wants to say. Don't stop. You're onto a good thing. Change is a good thing. Change is growth. Keep going in the direction that you begin in February. You know, there are no wrong choices as well. So just know that. And there you go. Thank you, Taurus. We are going to move to a Gemini now. So what came up when I tuned into Gemini? I was feeling like there may be like some blockages. Like I feel like you move and then you get stuck. That's sort of how they were showing me the energy. So Spirit was saying past life issues could be coming up for you throughout February. If you feel like you're looping, then that's definitely connected to you. If you feel like you're kind of taking a few steps forward and then like you're stagnant and you can't quite work out how to move, it could be connected to a past life. I do offer past life healing, so please reach out if that's something that you feel might be relevant for you throughout February. What else do we need to know for Gemini? They're showing me money, so I don't know if you're worried about your money throughout February. Or you're counting your money. They're showing me like money, literally counting notes. But they're saying there's nothing to worry about if you're worried about money concerns. So hold an abundance mindset. So, you know, saying things like, oh, the more I spend, the more comes in, not I don't have enough. Just money is just energy. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes we can have the blocks from the past, though, that could be affecting the present moment. But that's what I have for you for February. I will get some more guidance for you from our angel cards. So angels, what does Gemini need to know throughout February, please? Yeah, didn't want to come out. Ah, beautiful. You got the ocean. So could be that you need to ground in your energy. Could be that cleansing is taking place, and spending some time near the ocean is going to be beneficial for you to help clear any blocks that are coming up for you. You know, you don't need to see a healer specifically to clear past life issues. You can learn the lesson and then that releases. You can work with angels, you know. There's lots of different meditations and that out there. But, you know, definitely cleansing your energy, knowing that when you are near the ocean, it's just magical. I feel like Gemini loves the ocean anyway, most of you. But it can absolutely clear your space as well. So it could even be that just your energy is not clear and then it's blocking you from, you know, your manifestations or whatever movement forward you're looking for. So spend some time in the ocean or near the ocean. If you can't get to the ocean, spend some time, you know, with Epsom salts and an Epsom salt bath throughout February. So Gemini, let's just take a moment for you to think about your question for February and I'll get you an angel answer. What does Gemini need to know for February? Oh, straight out. Oh, beautiful. So something might have some perfect timing to it. So perhaps if you do have blocks, maybe it's because it's creating the perfect timing as well for you. Or it's the perfect timing to start looking at what those blocks are for you as well. Or if there's something that you've been holding back on, maybe you've been blocking yourself. So now's the perfect time to address any blocks as well. So that's what we have for February for Gemini. Next we have Cancer. So as soon as I tuned into Cancer, I got the dates the 3rd and the 17th, so they could be significant to you. If it's not a date, it could be the number 3 or 17 as well, so just keep that in mind. Maybe mark it in your calendar. Spirit said there is waiting for creation or manifestation coming up for you. I do feel like you're hyper focused on it potentially this month, whatever it is. So knowing that if you are hyper focused on something, sometimes we block something from creating because we think about it too much. So that could be happening for you. Hand it over to Spirit. Do you know? At the end of the day, hand it over to Spirit. even giving yourselves a certain amount of time per day to think about whatever it is that you're manifesting. Quite often we make the mistake when we manifest, as I said, is like hyper focusing on something, and then we don't actually allow it room to grow. So that can absolutely be blocking it. But if you are doing that, if that's you, maybe set some time aside each day to say, I'm going to focus on this or work towards this for a half an hour, and then forget about it and allow the universe, you've put your intention out there, you've taken some steps, allow the universe to start creating, start working on your creation, co-create with the universe. So that's what come through from Spirit. I'm going to do a card now for Cancer. So what does Cancer need to know for February, Spirit? Ooh, that's interesting. Change in direction. So maybe being open to change in direction with your manifestations as well. So that could be interesting. Open your heart, it says, and open yourself to love and guidance. Know that you're protected now and in the future. So whatever it is that you are manifesting, trust in the changes. So just trust. If something's not flowing, then maybe there's something better. Another really good thing with manifestation is, I want X or something better. Also, Spirit's just saying some of you may not be aware when you manifest that you need to be mindful that manifestation should always be for the highest good of all. You can never take anything from somebody else or go against anyone else's free will as well. So I always quite often we use this example in teaching because it makes me laugh. So for example, if you are trying to manifest a relationship, you can't hyper focus on a person. So you can't be like, good old Joe Blogs over there. You can't be like, I want Joe Blogs, because that's against Joe Blogs' free will. But what you can do is you can look at Joe Blogs and you can say, the things that you really like about Joe Blogs. So could be they're kind, caring, you like their sense of humor, whatever it is that Joe Blogs has, those qualities. You can write down the qualities that Joe Blogs has and then said, I would like to manifest, that or something better. Because you can't manifest another person as such. So that could be where change in direction. Perhaps you've been really hyper fixated, as I was talking before about being fixated. Maybe you've been hyper fixated in one direction and that's not your direction anymore. And I see this a lot of the time because we are so often changing timelines at the moment. I'm noticing that, the readings that are coming through a reading's always where somebody is, but is that at that point in time. But what I'm finding is so many of us are healing at such a deep level that we're opening up to greater timelines. And this is where the change in direction could be coming in for you. But I think, there's infinite possibilities. So just keeping that in mind. Any change in direction, just trust. So Cancer, have a think about your question that you have for February, and angels, we ask for an answer for Cancer, please. For February for Cancer. Ooh, you're ready. You're ready, Cancer. Maybe you're ready for the change. So however that fits with your question, just know that you're absolutely ready. I love that. I think that's pretty straightforward, and you're going to know it's going to be different for each of you what that is. Perfect. Well, thank you, Cancer. Next we have is Leo. So I got the word acceptance, Leo, for February for you. So Spirit was saying this could be connected to the understanding of others, so accepting others for how they are. It could be your own habits or personality or other people's habits or personality, and understanding that some people won't change, some things won't ever change, and just finding that acceptance in that. So it could be that you're also needing to trust your inner guidance. So I feel like this is a lot to do with relationships around Leo at the moment. Trust your inner guidance. Trust in how you want to deal with situations. So even if you've got 10 people around you telling you to do something one way, but it's not aligning with you, you need to really trust the inner guidance that you're getting, how to handle things. They're saying keeping the peace may no longer be an option for you, if that resonates for you. It might not be for your highest good. So I feel like Leo needs to start to stand in their power through February. So, but also accepting that sometimes we can't change, well, we can't change anyone around us, really. The only person we can change is ourselves, and that will then ripple out into our life. So what is it that you need to accept, Leo? You know, just for February, have a think about that. It'll be different for all of you. So what else does Leo need to know, angels, for February? Oh, that's interesting. Change in direction. There you go. That kind of complements the message from Spirit. So change in direction. As I said, trusting your inner guidance. If you're being feeling that you need to change the way that you're approaching a situation, or as Spirit said, whatever it is no longer for your highest good. So trust in the redirections. And honestly, we in life will, if we're not on our divine plan, you know, our divine path, what we'll find is the universe will keep stepping in. It's going to make us uncomfortable. It does. But those situations that make us uncomfortable and make us not, things not flow, or make us just not feel like we're in alignment with ourselves, the universe will just throw things in our path until we're back on our path. You know, I've had this happen to me many times in life, and I can honestly say, if we go against our inner guidance and we go against those natural changes that the universe is throwing at us, it creates chaos. You know, and being a Scorpio, I can kind of understand, you know, you want to keep trying, you know. I know Leos are very, very loyal. You want to keep trying. You're also a fixed sign, so, you know, change can be a little bit uneasy at times, but we don't need the whole foundation to crumble until you understand it. You may do that. If you're anything like me, you may, but just know any change in direction is divinely guided. So just trust and accept any changes that are coming as well, Leo. So I'll get you to think about the question that you have for February and answer that you are seeking. So what does Leo need to know, angels? Their answer for February for their question. Oh. No. No, that's pretty straightforward. So whatever your question was, it's a no. And it's pretty straightforward, Leo. Okay, thank you. So next we have Virgo. It's an interesting one, Virgo. So throat chakra. As soon as I tuned into you, I was like, what is Virgo not talking up? What are they not saying? So what are you not expressing, Virgo? Now, this could be your voice. This could be living alignment. This could be, are you not sitting in your truth? So I did feel like there was some emotions that had been stuffed down that may surface for you throughout February. You know, what is it that you truly want, Leo? What is it that you truly want, Virgo? What is no longer aligning for you? What can you no longer continue to tolerate? Spirit is saying, do what is best for you. So however that relates for you. But that throat chakra, absolutely working on that throat chakra. So working with any blue crystals like, you know, sodalite, lapis lazuli, working on that throat chakra is going to be very beneficial for you. Wearing the color blue. So that's what came through for Virgo. So I'll ask for some angel guidance for Virgo, please, as well for February. child. So could be some inner child stuff coming up, Virgo. So some stuff that you need to express from your childhood. I think it was Capricorn got the child card as well. So it could also, if it's not you, could be that you need to stand up for the children around you. There could be something that's not aligning for your child, and you need to advocate for them as well during February. And sometimes that can bring up our own inner child issues, because it can remind us of times where we've had to use our voice and perhaps we've been shut down. So it could be something like that coming up for you throughout February. But definitely working in that throat chakra, definitely that alignment of self, and aligning with that child. So, or standing up for those children around you, if that's how it resonated for you. So Virgo, get you to think about your question for February, please. Can we please have an answer for Virgo for February, Spirit? That's nice. It says this situation will improve. And interestingly enough, you can see all that blue around that card. So that again connects to the heart, the throat chakra. So speaking up, and then you've got the water and the emotions. So it could be those emotions coming out. Knowing that anything that you do speak up about will be, it will be heard. You're not going to repeat the past, Spirit is saying. So just keep that in mind. But whatever it is that you're concerned about throughout February, the situation will improve. Beautiful, Virgo. Next we have Libra. So Libra came through for you. Challenges around your feet. So I felt like there could be some issues with feet or toes or backs of ankles. I can feel, I think it's called your Achilles, I don't know. Not a doctor. So around the backs of your ankles and feet. So they said the challenges around your feet could be connected to movement forward. There may be a little bit of needing to let go of control throughout February. Spirit's saying the only thing holding yourself back is you. So work on the things that are preventing you from stepping forward. And it could have to do with needing to control a situation or feeling out of control, Spirit's saying. Like Libras like things to be balanced. You know, sometimes I've found Libras that I know don't like change very much. They're also saying there could be some aspects of forgiveness needed, particularly maybe around family. So working on those things, because those could be the challenges that are stopping you from moving forward. It could be self within you actually stopping you from moving forward, because there is forgiveness that is needed. Now, forgiveness is honestly one of the most powerful things that you can do. It does never, says that the actions of others are acceptable, but it's freeing your own energy. The amount of spiritual growth that you will have through forgiveness and letting go of that energy that you're harvesting, that angst, that anger, or whatever emotions have come up from a situation. If you're able to forgive and open your heart, doesn't mean that you need to accept the people back, into your life, but you're opening up your own energy, you're freeing yourself. And honestly, the amount of spiritual growth that comes from forgiveness is incredible. So just keep that in mind, Libra, throughout February. If we could have a card for Libra, please, for February from Spirit. Oh, beautiful. So Libra, a blessing in disguise. So anything that you feel that maybe you're at a loss, if throughout February, or you feeling like you're there's that change in direction, or the need to let go of control, know that whatever is happening for you. So what's the saying? It's happening for you, not to you. So just keep that in mind. And it does say here, you'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection of infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. So call in the angels. So whatever it is that you're having challenges with throughout February, Libra, just call in the angels, ask for help. Ask them to help you forgive if that's what you need as well. But, you know, everything is a blessing in disguise. What is it? Rejection's divine protection, and quite often here. And, you know, sometimes it doesn't feel like that at the time. Like, it really doesn't. Sometimes things feel really awful when we're rejected, but we quite often see later that it was a blessing because, you know, Spirit Universe does have our best interest at heart. They're helping us. So just trust in that. Any blessings. So I'll get you to think of a question, Libra, for February. So what is the answer to Libra's question for February, please? Oh, that's beautiful. Same as one of the other cards. So this situation will improve, Libra. Perfect. And as you can see, the lady on this card is, you know, putting her hand up to the light, calling in that divine guidance as well. So the situation will improve. Whatever it is that Libra is going through throughout February, know that it will improve. Beautiful. Thank you, Libra. So next we have Scorpio. So Scorpio, when I tuned into Scorpio's energy, I felt determination. I felt like you're sitting in a high vibration at the moment. Spirit is saying it's going to be key to stick to routines throughout February for you to continue to progress. So I feel like you have started the Wheel of Fortune they were showing me earlier. Like, things are starting to turn for you. You have put in hard work, but you need to continue that. So no getting lazy. They said that February is going to be busy. So, but you do need to prioritize downtime. So, even if you need to schedule it in, schedule it in. And, you know, whatever it is that makes you feel relaxed. So whether that's, you know, spending time in nature, whether that's, you know, watching a Netflix series, whatever it is that gives you downtime, make sure you do schedule that in throughout February. But keeping your vibration high, keeping up with routine is going to be key for you to continue on your path and your manifestations. I will get a card for February. So Spirit, can we have a card for Scorpio for February, please? Right, so cleanse and detox for February. So I feel like this is very much related to, you might have already started this, Scorpio, keeping up with those routines of cleanse and detox. If you feel like you're off your path, it's because you need to have those downtimes. You need to schedule in those times. Stick to your routine. As I said, that came through from Spirit before, sticking to your routine is going to be key. Whether your routine is including the healthy eating, the meditating, you know, the downtime, cleanse and detoxify. You're very, very sensitive, Scorpio. So Scorpio being a water sign, you are hypersensitive to other people's emotions as well. So it could be that you need to detox. Even continue to set boundaries, Spirit is saying. So you don't have to fix the whole world. You know, you don't have to pour if you're empty as well. So just, as I said, you're going to be busy. So making that downtime a priority. Spirit just keeps talking about boundaries. So continue to place those boundaries in where you need to, Scorpio. You know, it's a new you. It's a new year. So Scorpio, asking your angel question now. So what for your question for Scorpio? Have a think about that for February. And angels, if we can have an answer for Scorpio for February, please. Oh, unlikely. So whatever you had asked for February, unlikely. It's pretty straightforward, hey? I love these cards. Sometimes I want more information when they come out, but you know, we can read the cards. I feel like if I'm energetically reading this, I feel like there might be part of your overthinking. Scorpio likes to get to the core of anything. So it's unlikely. Whatever it is you're overthinking about, whatever it is that you're pulling out and pulling to pieces at the moment, it's unlikely. Perhaps you've gotten a little bit carried away with your thoughts there. That's what I'm thinking about that. All right, beautiful. Thank you, Scorpio. So last we have Sagittarius. So when I tuned into Sagittarius, I felt like your energy levels may be low throughout February. So I just felt really tired when I tuned into them. I feel like this may not be yours, your energy. I feel like you're going to be very sensitive to those around you throughout February. I think you might want to just implement some routines with cleansing your energy. So things like working with the violet flame, so purifying your energy with the violet flame. I like to call in Saint Germain to do this. It's as simple as asking Saint Germain to light his violet flame beneath you and then just releasing the collective energy into the flame. You may also want to try salt baths or Epsom salt scrubs in the shower just to help cleanse your energy. Spirit was also saying grounding will be important for you through February. And they're also being a bit cheeky and saying not everything needs a response or a reaction. So just be mindful of that, picking your battles throughout February, because you could just be irritated because of the energy that is overwhelming you from others. And I feel like there could be a situation where you potentially could react before thinking. So just keep that in mind for February. Just keep cleansing your energy, pulling back your energy, and that will be very helpful for you. So some more information, angels, for Sagittarius for February, please. What do they need to know? Oh, that's nice. Perfect timing. So whatever it is you're wanting to work on, or perfect timing for Sagittarius. So it says, now's the perfect moment for you to act on your inspiration. The doors are open wide. Why you walk through with them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. So that's beautiful, Sagittarius. So if you were concerned about waiting on anything, now's not the time for you to do that. But just keep cleansing your energy. I still feel like you need to cleanse your energy with that. I can see lots of music notes in there as well. So use music as well to cleanse your energy, high vibrational music. So perfect timing for you. So I'll get you to think about your question for February, Sagittarius. What is the answer for Sagittarius' question, please, for February? Oh, beautiful. Remain positive. So whatever comes up for you throughout February, remain positive, Sagittarius. And I think, again, just coming back to that cleansing your own energy, don't take on the emotions of others, because you're going to want to think before you react. So remain positive no matter what is happening around you. Just continue to keep your thoughts positive as well. So that's all I have for Sagittarius. That's all I have for all of you, actually. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. It was a little bit more in depth. I'm sure it will continue to grow as I continue to grow this channel, and working with the star signs is something new to me as well. So let me know what you think below. It's been lovely connecting with you all, and good luck throughout February. Bye.